Up with KREM begins now.
Anti-abortion activist is drawing up a big crowd at Eastern Washington University, while counter-protesters say they don't feel safe.
And outside, we are kicking off a very cold morning. Temperatures mainly in the 20s, and with wind chill, some temperatures are in the teens. Find out what the 7-day forecast shows coming up.
So Tim Eyman has been behind 11 statewide initiatives that have passed so far, but more than half of them have been overturned by the courts. We take a look back at which ones.
All right, we want to show you a video that we saw yesterday. This is from our executive producer, Delaney. She caught this from her Ring camera, just a friendly visitor walking by. Isn't that so cool?
What?
Yeah, so if you have any videos like this, that is a buck just spotted on the here on the South Hill. And of course, now Ring cameras are perfect for catching those kinds of videos, those, visitors, unsuspected visitors. So if you have any videos like that, you could send them our way on our Up with KREM Facebook page. We would love to show what you're seeing outside your window on the air.
Yeah, my real estate agent, he lives in West Central, and he was telling me that he saw a moose over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I had a deer in my yard a couple of weeks ago, so the wildlife.
That's right.
We're just
we had a viewer from West Central that sent us a video of a moose. So I guess they're just
hanging out.
Exactly. We're in their area.
Yeah. Maybe they're hungry. Who knows?
Yeah.
Need some food to warm them up on a chilly morning like
Exactly.
this.
Very cold. Yeah. I mean, it's at least nice that we're enjoying the dry weather, but not so nice that we have that ominous snow in the forecast headed into next week.
So what
right?
can we expect?
Yeah, exactly, right?
When?
Exactly. So the first event that comes through is going to be likely Saturday night into Sunday. We're sticking with this dry theme outside. Sunny blue skies today and tomorrow, and even into a good portion of your Saturday. But Saturday night, changes come on the way. They're going to be ushering in that change in the weather that will bring rain and snow. Now, how much? Completely uncertain. 12-hour forecast today, though, keeps those sunny skies around for us. 43 degrees is that afternoon high for Spokane. Looks like off towards central Washington will make it into the upper 40s this afternoon. The wind chill feels like temperature out there. What it feels like when you factor in the wind, 19 degrees in Coeur d'Alene, 21 for Spokane, 22 in Ritzville, and 21 in Moses Lake. Here's what we know about this upcoming weekend. Dry and stable weather continues through your Saturday. By the time we get into your Sunday, much wetter and colder weather will be beginning. Now, no specifics are ready right now. It's still really early on to be able to say exactly what that will look like. So the best thing to do is if you're making travel plans, especially over mountain passes, anticipate snow. Be ready, be prepared, and have that winter kit with you. And keep an eye on the forecast to be able to ensure that your travel plans are running smoothly. It is just 5:33 right now on the dot. Tim, I will send things back to you.
Evan, we know you'll be tracking that one closely. All right, 2 more officials will be on Capitol Hill today to testify in the impeachment inquiry into President Trump. It will be the 7th and possibly final hearing for the House Intelligence Committee. So this is a live look from Washington, D.C. The hearing is scheduled to start at 6 a.m. our time. You can see that people are starting to gather and prepare on Capitol Hill. You can watch this hearing in its entirety on KREM.com and inside the KREM 2 app. 2 people who are homeless died from hepatitis A complications in Spokane. So far, doctors have diagnosed 61 patients with the disease in Spokane County. This is a big difference compared to just 3 cases reported in June. Health leaders tell us hepatitis A mostly affects people experiencing homelessness. The risk to the general population is low. Anti-abortion activist and convicted murderer Jake Eakin was protesting an abortion at Eastern Washington University. The incident drew counter-protesters, and some students said his presence on campus made them feel uncomfortable. Students were gathering inside a campus building and writing down what issues they wanted to discuss. Students said this came in an attempt to be inclusive.
After what happened last time, I know that they liked the reaction that they got, so I figured this time we should do the exact opposite, and so I didn't even go over there, I didn't give them the time of the day.
Well, earlier this month, a religious activist at Eastern Washington University was arrested for allegedly spitting on and spanking a female student. Lush Fresh Handmade Cosmetics is set to open a new location in River Park Square this upcoming February. It will be located next to Anthropology on West Main Avenue. According to a spokesperson, the shop will carry a full range of cruelty-free skin and hair care products. All of the items are handmade and are with fresh, ethically sourced ingredients. All right, we want to remind you of a few important dates coming up for Tom's Turkey Drive. The actual drive starts tomorrow and runs until Saturday at all area Rosar stores. You'll be providing meals to more than 11,000 families throughout the Inland Northwest. Distribution is taking place at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena on November 26th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, it's been 2 weeks since Election Day, and even though voters easily approved capping car tabs at $30, the initiative's future is uncertain. Several government agencies in Washington are working to block Initiative 976 from taking effect. The lawsuits allege that 976 violates Washington's Constitution. This is an accusation the sponsor of 976 certainly is familiar with.
976 was sponsored by Tim Eyman, who's been proposing statewide ballot measures since 1998. He's been pretty successful in getting those measures passed, but a majority of the time, those same measures have later been struck down by the courts. Since he first got started in 98, Tim Eyman has had 17 initiatives get on Washington state ballots. Of those, 11 have passed. Of those 11, 6 have been overturned by the courts. 2 others had a couple of aspects struck down years later. A few others have been challenged but upheld. 976 is currently being challenged under the single subject rule outlined in the state constitution, which states simply that no law can pertain to more than one subject. It's a rule that's been used to strike down Eyman initiatives in the past. That includes the original car tab initiative back in 1999, a cap on property tax increases passed in 2000, and an initiative passed in 2015 that dealt with tax increases. The same rule was also used to unsuccessfully challenge a car tab initiative in 2002. 2 other Eyman initiatives required a 2/3 majority in Olympia to increase taxes. Both those were ruled unconstitutional by the courts, who said requiring such a majority would require a constitutional amendment, not just an initiative. And another initiative capping property tax increases was struck down in court for being misleading, although a similar proposal eventually was passed as a normal law later on. So how likely is 976 to be struck down? Obviously, that's a complex question that'll come down to the legal details of this particular measure. But history shows that the single subject rule can be deadly to ballot initiatives in Washington, and the courts have particularly not been kind to the initiatives brought by Tim Eyman. In the studio, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
All right, here in the Northwest, the Christmas tree is already up in downtown Coeur d'Alene. The official tree lighting ceremony is happening next Friday, November 29th, and this morning we want to know what do you think? When is it okay to put up your Christmas decorations? You can weigh in by voting in the KREM 2 app. It looks like the majority of people saying the day after Thanksgiving, more than 50%. I have to say, I disagree, and here's why. This is my Christmas tree I put up inside the newsroom. I wanted to bring some Christmas cheer and get people in the holiday spirit. So I don't know. What do you think, Evan?
It's a little smaller than the one that we're seeing behind
I know.
us, but
it makes it look mini.
I love it.
Cool,
we used to actually have a newsroom Christmas tree, so I'm wondering if we can coordinate getting that up once again. It was a little bit lame, but I'm all in favor. I also love that, of course, you have the WSU.
Yeah, I have WSU ornaments.
Yeah. I think, like I said, a very slow rollout of Christmas movies, Christmas decorations inside, Christmas decorations outside. The tree, they can all come kind of staggered, and then it makes everyone happy.
Also, I think there's a difference between inside and outside decorations.
Absolutely, I agree.
Some people need to roll out their inside decorations, as they go and as they have time, but outside it does take a little bit more time. So.
Yeah, like I want to get my decorations in general out like this weekend, and then I'm thinking the tree itself after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, let us know what you think. You can vote in the KREM 2 app or on krem.com/vote. Okay, still ahead this morning on Up with KREM, a local cafe is opening a new shop. Coming up, a sneak peek of what makes my flavor French dessert taste.
And veterans are needing help getting to their appointments for doctors. But in the next half hour, we'll show you how a rideshare service company is helping those in need.
And a big congratulations to Rich Victor. You just won 2 Up with KREM coffee mugs, coffee beans, and a gift card to Thomas Hammer Coffee Roasters. You can win this too. All you have to do is subscribe to the KREM 2 newsletter or enter on the Up with KREM Facebook page.